January 1st, 2024. And this is Evergreen Gene. And for this new year, my recommendation for you would be to follow your hunches, nudges, promptings, inner promptings. There's a still small voice that you hear inside of yourself at times. Sometimes you get a nudge. Sometimes you get a hunch. Yesterday, New Year's Eve, I got one myself. I downplayed it, refuted it, in essence cast it down, but it proved to be a conversation that seemed to be something that God was trying to have with me. And I kind of struck it down. But I got a notion when I was getting ready. I was getting ready to go to the crossover service at Kingdom Manor Prayer Tower and Ministry Training Center in Berlin, New Jersey. And I was preparing myself. I was looking in the mirror, and on the inside of me, I heard something. There was something along the lines of an accident occurring. And I kind of brushed it off. Absolutely immediately. I brushed it off by saying that's what the angels are for. God's angel. And I bound an accident in the spirit realm. I bound it. And I said that's what the angels are for. And I said I'm not having any accidents. I said something along those lines. And you know what's wild? When I was on my way, driving to the crossover service, guess what happened? I got bumped really hard from behind. And I swerved, and I saw that, it was a loud enough impact that, it was clearly obvious that there was a hit, right? But as I looked at the rear view, saw the car, and I started to, it was crazy because here it is at, it was around 9-ish, I believe. Yeah, I believe it was around 9 o'clock, 9 something-ish. Within the 9 o'clock hour, let's put it that way. And it was lots of traffic. I'm on my way. This is Philly. I'm on my way on 676, heading east towards the Ben Franklin Bridge. And I don't know Philly like that to tell you where I was, but I know it was traffic besides me, traffic in front of me, traffic behind me. Just got bumped. And then there was a clearance where I was able to make some leeway to kind of get to the side so I could get the person's information. We could swap informations, etc. That car swerved right to the left of me and just jetted. Little did I know, when I went and checked, because I just felt the bump from the back. I did not know that I had been sideswiped. So there was no indication of damage in the back when I went to church. I checked, and then I didn't even notice. But when I got back to Philly, there was damage to the left rear area above the tire where it had been sideswiped. I have no idea what. I remember the car in my mind. I didn't see it well enough It jetted so fast I didn't see the license plate. This is where my GoPro would have been of great assistance to me with me recording as I drive. But that didn't happen last night. But I said all of that to say I had the hunch, a notion, or the prompting or the premonition of an accident, impending accident. And I just wanted to advise you to pay attention to your hunches. Not to say to be fearful, but if you get an indication, you get a leading, you get a prompting, it's just those soft, gentle whispers that I myself am going to make sure I pay more attention to. And I remember it was so clear that I had to persevere. And this is the other part to what I was saying. I was like, I got to keep going. So I had to grab hold of my emotions rather quickly so I didn't get frazzled and spaz, right? And that's what I heard myself say. I got to keep going. And so I just proceeded, and it was like I have to figure out, sort everything out when I get to my destination. This is not the time to stop. And that's the other part of my admonition for today. Keep going. So you might have had a situation that tapped you, that made you swerve, that rattled your emotions, or had the potential to rattle your emotions. But you didn't stop. I didn't stop. Let's put it that way. I'll put it that way. I didn't stop. And my suggestion, my recommendation is that you keep going. This is my first post of 2024, and it is my goal to be diligent in posting at least 5 minutes every single day. I would say, I'll start at 5 to 10 minutes every single day in 2024. And on Mondays, I plan on doing a teaching. And I believe that I will go into the subject matter that I believe that I'll be grappling with and putting together content that will help people to live better lives. That's the goal. To live better, fulfilled, thriving lives. My life has gotten better, is getting better. I've been through quite some trying times and some really challenging years in the care of looking after Mom. My life is moving on since she passed. She passed over a year ago, December 11th, 2022. And as I set out to do when she first passed, to move forward with what remains, that's exactly what I'm doing. That's exactly what she would want me to do. And as I go forward, the messages that I'm presenting, the information that I'm presenting, the clips and the insight into my life that I'm sharing with you is only to help to encourage you to live your best life as well. This is Evergreen Gene on the move, and I'm out.